Hello, everybody. Welcome to LT Outdoors Sunday Night Live. You might notice the screen looks a little different tonight, and that is because I finally got the laptop fixed. It's been waiting until Thanksgiving, but oh, you brought me a duck. That's pretty cute. Thank you, Gemmers. How you doing tonight, Benny? Thank you. Gemmer just brought a duck, didn't you, baby girl? He's bringing me a duck, huh? Want to come up, say hi to everybody? Oh, I hope you guys are all having a good week. I went through. I do got to say this. It was the worst flu that I've had in a very long time, probably since COVID and all that crap hit. And I'm still not fully there, but I'm definitely doing a lot better than I was. It was a really rough week, so I was sick for like 10 days. So, hey Rick, how you doing? Hey there, Richard. Hey Barry. I do country music's my jam, that's for sure. Hey there, Daniel. How you doing, buddy? Happy Sunday to you too. Hey, Jack. Hey there, John. Hey, Spectre. How you doing? Hey, Ian. Hey there, sis. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Like I said, it's going to be a better experience tonight. We shouldn't have all the spammers on here because I'm not on my phone. I am on the laptop finally. So, and it is the brand new battery is working great. It lasts me a good bit. So, good evening, Mark. How you doing, brother? Miss you, man. How you doing, John? Good evening. Yeah, the flu this year is absolutely terrible. I don't know what it is exactly, but it's bad. Good, thanks, Barry. I'm glad. It's nice because it gives you the wider screen, and it's easier for me to see you guys. Obviously, to see what you're saying. Also, phone handy. I can do giveaways. So tonight I'm going to do two giveaways to make up for the fact that we haven't been able to in months. So I will be doing the Patreon giveaway for all of you that do donate into Patreon, and I thank you guys for that. It helps me out immensely. And I'm also going to do a little giveaway with a sound clip of the song that I plan to sing this week on Idol. So it'll kind of give you a heads up on that. But when I do the sound clip, I want you to answer what the name of the song is and the artist. So what's up, Frank? How you doing, buddy? Hey there, Mark. How you doing tonight? Hey, Mike. What's up, brother? Hey, Aaron. How you doing, Aaron? Oh man, I'll tell you what, guys. I am my confidence level is like through the roof right now. If you guys watched this recent video of me doing Iosco Idol, it was a lot of fun, and the crowd was insane. They had a good time, and it was wonderful. It was wonderful. So I was really excited about that. I was really excited. It was just a good time, and I sang pretty dang good, if you ask me. And yeah, I'm feeling very confident. I mean, I do have some competition, that's for darn sure, but I'm feeling pretty good about it. I've been planning out my songs ahead of time and getting myself ready. So I've been practicing like crazy. Thank you, Aaron. Did you watch the first one? Thanks, Benny. God, speaking of fish, man, I'll tell you, I got to get myself out of this rut. You know what sucks is when you get yourself into the fishing jam, when you got all your stuff in your vehicle and you're ready to roll and you start getting yourself going. Once you stop, it's hard to get back going again. And after being sick for so dang long, it's hard for me. It's so cold out and I'm just trying to find that reason to get back out. I have to though. I have to, this week I got to get you guys some. It's supposed to be windy every day, but I have to get you guys some content, so I'm going to. If you haven't already hit that thumbs up, I appreciate it. There's only 33 watching, but 9 thumbs up. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you. I appreciate you. I thought it was fun, and that's one of my favorite songs. I can't believe they haven't. I mean, it don't get played on the radio anymore. It was a big jam back in like '06. I'm wanting to say. And what's funny is I wasn't even into country music until around that time, about 2004 or 5, and I finally started liking country. But well, thank you, John. Thank you. Yeah, there's 13 of us, and if my main goal is to make it obviously to the finals. That is my biggest goal. If I get that far, that'll be six. The finals is six people. If I make it to the last night, there will be six of us, and that's my main goal. If I make it that far, I'm super excited. But if I win first, second, or third place and get some money, I'm also pretty dang it proud and excited about that too. So the wonderful thing is my little sister Susan has done it in the past too. So we're just a singing family, and I'm hoping soon that me and her can join another some sort of idol together. But I can't, John. I can't because, and it's because of this. Because Friday night is when I do the competition. So Saturday, and it's not. I'm not saying I drink a lot. I don't. I've cut myself way off. I have tops of 2 beers, but I'm telling you that between the adrenaline rush and the fear factor of getting in front of there was 150 people in the bar. So between all that and getting up on stage, like when I got home, I was just jacked. In fact, I couldn't sleep. I was practicing some songs as soon as I got home. I was up till like 2 in the morning, which just isn't me. So yeah, I ain't gonna be able to fish on Saturdays. Maybe an afternoon, but Barry, we sing this past week. It was obviously only one. Next week is also only going to be one song. The week after that, we do a duet with a random. They're going to pick people out of our group to do duets together. And that night we will do a country duet and a country song of choice. So I will be doing another country song on week 3 if I make it that far, which I'm feeling it. And after that, we do basically 2 a night after that. So they're going to be the one week kind of it's going to be tricky because they are going to pick an artist for us that week. So we have to pick, a song from an artist, but I think I can do it. Oh man. Out on the bay, Benny? Hey, Lisa, how you doing? Lisa says, "Hi, Jammers." She's out there looking for what are you doing, you turd? She's out there looking for food in the kitchen. That little monster here. I feel bad. I'm a bad cat dad. I never gave this one a name. How you doing, PA? Hope you're doing good, buddy. Right? There you go. There you go, Aaron. Yep, yep. You guys fishing on Saturdays have the fish all to yourselves, so I am singing. It's called Iosco Idol. It's basically the same way they do American Idol, but obviously all locals. And it's at the Asabalin Finnish Sports Bar in Oscoda, Michigan. So there's 6 weeks total. So yeah, I'll be doing this and like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed. I think it's kind of a fun cat fun little addition to the channel to be adding that. I am gonna go live every single Friday night. So any of you that want to chime in, I do want to say that meant a lot to me too. Obviously, I couldn't see everybody's comments because my phone was what was recording that night, and it'll be every Friday night. But my niece and my sister were sitting next to me, and they were letting me kind of look at their phones to see what you guys were saying. So I do want to say it was really nice. In fact, a lot of you helped out with my courage and stuff to get up there. It was wonderful seeing what you guys all said. So Upper Herring and Benzie. Okay, man, that'd be fun. That'd be a lot of fun. Thank you, Mark. Thank you. Yeah, the spotlight thing was neat. I didn't expect that at all. That guy, he's a good dude. He is the previous owner of the bar. Now he's like I think he's a cook and manager. But I've known him for a very long time. And yeah, I didn't even know he was a viewer of the show. I didn't. So when he pulls me up like that and starts, especially talking about trapping, I do trap right behind that bar. So and I didn't know he knew that. So the fact that he's watching me do that and thinks it's cool, I think that's really cool. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. But the crowd, my God, they fed me. I mean, they fed my courage. I got up there shaking, and I mean, all it took was looking out over the crowd, all the happy, smiling faces, and people going crazy. And yeah, it made my entire day. So I'm really looking forward to the rest of this. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. Hey, Ray, what's up, brother? Yeah, it was definitely cold. It's been cold. It's ridiculously cold, man. Are you gonna make it out to Idle at all? Crispy was up there the other day. It was awesome seeing him, man. He helped me out. I mean, he stood right out in the front and he was yelling, and yeah, it was great. So Yeah, it was really cool, Benny. In fact, I was a little worried when he mentioned trapping because, obviously there's a lot of anti-trappers out there, but shoot, the crowd didn't seem to care at all. In fact, when I mentioned eating muskrat, they all thought it was kind of funny. So, hey, McParland, how you doing, buddy? Thanks, Mark. I don't know. The outdoors is my jam for sure. But God, I'll tell you what. And people think I'm crazy when I say it, but as far as singing goes, I get just as much excitement being on stage as I do shooting a buck or catching a big fish. It's all the same to me. I take it serious. I'm not out goofing off, and I just really love it. Yeah, that was really cool, John. Yeah, I was so excited. Yeah, the crowd interaction was insane. Like the clinking of the who all was doing that stuff. But I'll tell you, when I got done singing, it was so cool just walking through the crowd because people wanted to shake my hand and tell me they liked it. And I mean, it's definitely got me juiced up for the next battle. So no, you'd be surprised, PA. You'd be very surprised. There is a lot of antis. In fact, it's hard for me to set traps without them getting messed with. If I say I have, there's been so many times where either the traps have been taken or most of the time the antis will go and they like to put sticks in them. That seems to be their thing. But yeah, we have a lot of anti-trappers in Michigan. I mean, a lot of them. In fact, you figure a lot of the state, I mean, yeah, we've got the UP, but a lot of the southern part of Michigan, you got half of it's like city, and most of the city people they get fed all that anti crap from PETA and that, and then they hate us. They have no reason to because they really don't know the truth. But yeah, it's there is a lot of haters in Michigan. How you doing tonight, Chad? Spent the entire day. Don't blame me, man. That was a nice day. That was a nice day. I mean, it got a little nasty towards the end, but oh, I can imagine. The only time that I've tried to grill on the ice was a total catastrophe. I don't know if you know Gary Scott. Me and him used to be real close when I was younger, but we were on Lower Landing, and he brought some venison burger, and we decided to grill over an open fire, and we used those old school blue ice scoops, the metal ones painted with blue, and put the patties on that and tried cooking it. It was the dumbest thing. Not only did it not cook through, when I bit into that thing, blood went everywhere, but also you've got the paint cooking into it. Terrible idea. Terrible idea. Just a whole learning experience. But I agree, Mark. I agree. But there is a lot of them. There is a lot of them. Yep. I mean, I had if you watch my trapping videos, I had a random guy canoeing on the Asable River tell me he'd hoped I died. So there are some winners up here. I do that. It's funny you say that, Lisa, because I do know that song and I do sing it. The crazy thing is because I love karaoke so much. I sing a lot. I have a list of over 150 songs that I can do. I have a lot of them. Most of them are country, but I also do rock. I can do some hip hop. I mean, I just love to sing. So, and I think that's the funnest part about this idol thing is, we don't get to pick our song every week. I mean, we get to, but the theme or genre is chosen by them. So it's not like, I can't do country every week. I got, this week coming up is rock and roll week, which will give you kind of a hint. When I play the first 10 seconds of the song I'm going to sing next week, it will be rock and roll. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, it's a shame, PA. It's tough, man, but it is it. I think when you find out tonight what I'm gonna sing, Lisa, I think you'll like it even more than the I like my women a little on the trashy side. I've got a good one coming up. That's good, man. Hey, that's all that matters, Ray. That's all. Was it you and the kids? Hey, that sounds like a better idea, Aaron. That does. I'm just telling you guys, do not try to cook with a blue old scoop because that paint will cook into it, and they don't cook very good. So I do. I love CCR. That's the thing about me, man. Well, I used to DJ. I don't know how many of you guys know that stuff, but I DJ'd in Jackson for a year. I DJ'd in Oscoda for a couple years. Like I love music. I always have since I was a kid. It's I couldn't live without music, so I do love it. But yeah, the fact that I was a DJ and I just love music so much, means that I love every genre. There's really not the only music I don't ever get into is polka. Sorry guys, for those of you that like it, I just don't. But everything else I listen to. So how's it going, Dave? Good evening, buddy. I hope you had a good week. I know, John. I got an offer this year for it, and I almost did it. And they are a good band. It's a friend of mine's band, but his band did mostly like a lot of Rush and just stuff that I mean, but it's not normally something I'd sing. I think if I could ever get into a band or anything like that, I would want to do a country one. In fact, there's no that I know of, there is no country bands around our area, which is just insane. I mean, we live in Redneckville, so you would think there is, but no, I would love to join. I would love to be part of a country band. I'd be down for that too. Wedding singer would be fun. I agree. I agree, Lisa. Yep, music brings people together, absolutely. And you know the crazy thing about music, and I mean people that love music know this, but almost every song can bring us back in time to a certain part of our life. Like if it's a song that we heard throughout our life, we can usually connect it one way or another to certain situations, whether they're bad or good. Usually, music can connect us to other parts of our life. They're like a time machine. So I know it's definitely odd. I wish I don't know. I mean, I'd like to learn to play the guitar. That's my big thing, guys. I would love that. Once Shit, you're a pain in the butt. These cats are ridiculous. If I could learn how to play the guitar, I would totally get into writing my own music, especially outdoor related songs. I would love that. But I don't know, maybe one day, I'd really like to learn for sure. Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations, okie dokie. The meat is, yeah, I'm glad you tried it. The meat is hard to beat. It is, if I had to choose any wild game that I've ever had, that is my favorite, hands down. I would eat beaver over everything. All right, I am because I'm like 17 minutes in. I'm gonna start the first challenge for you guys. Towards the end of the evening here, I will do the giveaway for you on Patreon. But to start with, I'm gonna play this cat is gonna drive me nuts. I'm gonna play a part of the song, just the beginning, 10 to 15 seconds of the song that I will be singing at Idol this week. And if you guys, whoever comes up with the name of the artist and the name of the song, you got to tell me both at once when you post it. But whoever gets that will win a prize. I'm probably going to send you out some of my ice fishing stuff. So, yeah, here we go. Okay. Like I said, artist, and name of song. Dang! Vulgar display, you are on it. I knew somebody would be ready to jump on that one. Yes, you are right. And vulgar display, you'll have to message me your address and all that info. He's very quick. How you doing? Yeah, that was very quick. Lisa was on it too. I mean, that was. Thank you, sis. And I'll talk a little bit more about that song in a minute because I do have a backup song in yes, that to me that is the name of the game is keeping the crowd busy and yeah, that's funny. I know it's a good song to sing. All right, vulgar display. Make sure you email me so I get your so I get your information, buddy. But yeah, Black Crowes Hard to Handle is the song that I'm trying to go with this week. I've been practicing it. Like, I mean, I've done it before at karaoke, so it's no biggie. But I'm practicing it, trying to perfect it, and I am yeah, just trying to get ready to do that. The other song, because obviously I'm with 13 other singers. We will be kicking off a singer a week, I believe, coming up this week, maybe two a week. I don't know, but either way, for all I know, when I go to karaoke or the practice for Idol, which is every Thursday, if anybody's bored and in town, come check us out. It's practicing Thursday, but Thursday I'm gonna go up there to practice. But let's say I go there and one of the guys ahead of me sings that song. What am I going to do, right? So I am trying every week. I'm trying to get at least two other backup songs in my head in case something like that happens. So I am really going to try to do hard to handle. That's my top choice. Second to that is Creed, Arms Wide Open. That's going to be. I'm really good at singing that one, so that's going to be one too. But hard to handle, I can use to my advantage. I can flirt. There was a lot of really pretty girls there the other day, and they were friendly with me. I can sit there and use that to flirt and stuff like that, and just kind of feed into the crowd. More than one ingestion is using. I don't know what it's giving me an error on here. All right, sounds good, Vulgar. Thank you, Lisa. Were you guys all out on grass today? I know they were really fast, John. He got that. So I had a feeling that somebody on here might have tried to use their phone to listen to it, but that was quick enough where there's no doubt that person knew that song really quick. So thank you, sis. Thank you. Yeah, I'm practicing both of them just in case, because this week coming up is 80s to 90s rock week. That's what it is. Um, if I have to do Arms Wide Open, that was done in 1999. It was right on the edge of the of what we can do, and the single itself didn't come out until 2000, but the album was 1999, so it will count. Yeah, Creed, man, I love Creed, and I don't know, it's something with my voice. I can do Creed very well. That's a favorite of mine. But yeah, as far as a crowd, I'm trying to focus on crowd pleasing. I think that's going to be the best thing for me, especially to win over. Because the audience, the way that they're judging this, it goes by audience reaction. It goes by if the audience was listening to me and paying attention. It goes by. They're also doing it this year where they're judging based on if you can sound like the artist that you're singing, which is interesting. I mean, normally, it seems like they would want you to be doing your own thing, but I'm actually pretty good at copying artists. I can sound like a lot of them, so not a single pike. Oh, geez, telling you, man, we talked about it, and I think I'm right on when it comes to that. I seen that too, Barry. But you say she, but I swear to God, when I seen that, I think it was a dude's name, Barry. Which I'm not judging. I know there's people out there that are into that. I'm not. I'm all about the ladies. But yeah, when I was reading Susan's phone when that came on, and I swear to God that the person that said I would ride that cowboy, I think was a dude. So, oh, yeah, I think it's something with the tone. I think I can just do it with the tone. But thank you, Dave. Yeah, it's I don't know, I can pull it off, but you'd be amazed and see when I do. What I'm excited about with Idol is the fact that I can, like I said, I can't pick my songs each week, but based on the genre, I can kind of bounce around, and I like showing how my vocal can range because I can actually do some really high pitched artists too, and I don't know. I'm excited to kind of put myself out there and show just the different things I can manage. So yeah, yeah. I mean, karaoke's the same too, John. For the most part, like it's funny because my DJ, I'm wearing this shirt today, but my buddy DJ Ryan, when he does it, most of the time he's joking, but he does make money from the drunk sometimes. But if somebody comes up and requests a song that somebody has already sang, he's usually like $5, and he's joking, but it's funny how many people actually hand him the five. Hey Max, how you doing, brother? Are you gonna make it this week? I'd love to see you one of these weeks, man. In fact, it was funny when my niece, because she was actually the one commenting a lot of times to you guys on the live feed. But when I told her that you were my friend from Japan, she's like, "Oh my God, does he like anime?" I said, "I don't know." She is. I've never been one into anime, but she is huge into Japanese anime. So yeah, she said she would love to meet you. So thank you, Mark. Yeah, please hit that thumbs up, guys. I appreciate you. I know, right, Barry? It's okay though. I'll take all the interactions I can get. Give us a preview. No, no. In fact, I was gonna show you guys on practice night. Like I almost went live the other night at practice night, but I don't know. I like leaving it to the real night, you know. Thank you, Max. It was nice having you on there, man. It was I was so you guys just made me so happy. Like I'm sitting there stressed out, but my sister's handing me the phone saying, "Hey, look at all these people chatting about you." And oh, that'd be cool, Max. If you can't make it this week, even next week. I mean, it'll be going on for 5 more weeks after this week, and I feel confident enough to get into the finals, which will be the last 6 of us. So 6 people or 7 people will get booted off, and I think I'll be okay, but who knows? Hey, Slip, how you doing this evening, buddy? Walk This Way. I can do some Aerosmith, and what's gonna be nuts is the one night, like I said, next week is 80s 90s rock. The following week is country night. It's a duet and song of choice. The week after that is when the judges are going to choose an artist, just one artist that all of us singers have to pick a song from. So I've been really brainstorming. I mean, it's not like they can pick an artist that only has a couple songs or a one-hit wonder. They in order to pull that one off, they obviously have to pick somebody that has a bunch of hits. And I'm thinking, like Elton John possibly or Elvis or something like that. I'm hoping they pick Elton John. Just I've got this hunch that they might, but if they do, I can slay Elton John. Crocodile Rock is my jam. Thanks, John. Thank you. I enjoyed it. Actually, my cowboy hat's hanging back there. She's ready to roll for next time. And I am going to try to dress the part each night, so I can't dress like a cowboy this week because it's Rock Week. But I am going to try. I have to figure out how to dress like Creed, which either Creed or the Black Crows. The Black Crows will be a little trickier because they dressed in kind of crazy retro stuff, bell bottoms and things like that. So yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go to Goodwill maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I'm gonna go find some special clothes for all this. But the competition, the way it works is, the first night they gave us kind of a freebie the other night where nobody got kicked off and there was no judges. That night was a total free night. Now, every other week there will be 3 judges there. They are going to be sitting up at the front where we can see them and they can see us. So it's going to be a little nerve-wracking. But they're going to judge us based on, how well we sounded, how well we knew the words. If somebody messes up, doesn't know the words, or skips a part of the song, you're getting docked on that. If somebody doesn't know the song, they'll probably get kicked right out. There's a lot of things they're basing it on, but the way it's going to go is every week it's like American Idol. One person, I believe, maybe 2 every now and then will get kicked off until there's going to be 7 kicked by the final night, and there will be 6 of us. I like the Stones, yeah. Beach Boys, I do. One of my favorite songs to do is actually Rockin' Robin. I do really well on that. Yes, every week is different, Max. Yep. I mean, even though, I sang country the other night, that was song of choice night, which country is my jam. I sing country very well. So, country week is going to be the 3rd week, and I'm real excited about that. Now, for country week, um, you know what? I was going to tell you what I'm going to sing, but I'll wait. Next Sunday, I'll do just what I did just now, and I'll have you guys try to figure out what my country song is that I'm doing. So, Bob Seger, I mean, I love Bob Seger. I don't know if I've ever tried to sing him. One group that I've tried to sing that I couldn't, and I'd be surprised if anybody really could, is AC/DC. He has his own special sound, and it's hard. I can hit some of it, but it just sounds ridiculous. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, I guess we'll see for like Rock Week, those 80s, 90s. So Elvis won't really be in that one. For the finale, it's that night I think was gonna be the group night. I think finale night was when all 6 of us will be singing together some song that the judges pick, and then we also sing 2 songs of our own that night, which I do have a couple picked out. I'll say this right now: the best song that I think I do is Sublime or Santeria by Sublime, And even the DJs I've sang for before, like Ryan, for instance, he was a big Sublime fan. He went and seen him in concert and said that I do Santeria better than they did. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that one. That's my big slayer for the end. But Sawyer Brown, you never know. You never know. Okay, well, I appreciate that vulgar display. You know, it's funny. I was actually thinking that because I seen DJ Dave was on here, I thought he was going to get it first, just because you know, obviously he's a DJ, and I thought he was going to jump on it. Ah, thank you, man. You know, it's funny. I, I've thought about singing that at karaoke, even though it's just a short little bit, but I thought it'd be fun. I kind of want to make that into a full song, though. I might one of these days. But the very first winter that I came out with that song, a couple of my DNR buddies up here told me it was funny. I guess they went to check a shanty and there was a bunch of drunk guys in the shanty and they were singing my song as they got walking up and then the DNR guys were like, "Yeah, we know him." And they're really so very cool. Hey there, Jimmy. Yep, I kind of am. I do have my heart set on somebody though. Oh, you play music trivia a lot? That's cool. Music's great, really is. Dust in the Bottle, yeah, one of the classics there. Like I said, I didn't really like. I mean, I love all country now. I didn't like country much though until about 2000 when I was in high school. But yeah, most of my favorite songs were from the 2000s for the most part. That is a good one. Yeah, that is a good one. That's a classic. But yeah, there is onto the fishing stuff. I mean, I could talk music all day, but I do want to show you guys a couple things that I recently purchased. And it was all because of Officer Paul. When we were out on the ice that day on Long Lake, he had one of these, which I tell you, they're not cheap. They're not cheap at all. I think you can get them at Shields. I think I only paid 17 at Shields, but do not look at these on Amazon because they are way too much, surprisingly. But these are the Finicky Fooler hole covers, which I thought was really great. Um, they do obviously people have made hole covers out of regular styrofoam and stuff. Most of the time those break. This is a very, very hard styrofoam. I don't think this would break up. And what's nice about this is it's already got a nice slit right there for you to run your line in between, set it in the hole. And I'll tell you, it was a very cold day when we were out there. I mean, it was hardcore freezing. Paul's holes didn't freeze up. Me and Rick's holes were freezing up every chance they got, but his stayed nice and open. So this is going to be a game changer for tip ups and for tip up rod things like the automatic fisherman and jaw jacker. These are going to be nice. I do recommend people buying these. Like I said, you can get them at Shields for not too much. So thank you, Dean. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate you. I'm gonna be posting if you guys notice, I did post tonight. The actual I edited the whole entire live down into one video, which I'm gonna try to do every week because just I'm sure some of you that watched the live got as annoyed as I did. There was moments in there that were pretty annoying, so I'm gonna try to just cut it all into a just nice singing video instead of the whole thing. But I will go live too for you guys. For anybody that wants to see it live, I will still be going live. So, oh man, they do work really nice. They do. Good evening, Bob. The other thing I want to show you that was a Finicky Fool hole cover. This is the Finicky Fooler system for fishing, and this is also what Paul was using, and it got me kind of addicted to it just watching him. What's cool is these things are very compact. They come literally taken apart like this so that you can put it all together in your bucket. It's very nice. Thank you, Jimmy. Yeah, that was one of my biggest ones. It was almost 15 inches. So, but yeah, these things come apart. They have little holes here. It's easy. You can't mistake it. I mean, they literally fit like puzzle pieces. So, but you put all this stuff together here. You've got your rod holder, little section. You've got your flag, and then you've got this little part right here that clips down to hold it in place. This is your trigger for it. And what's cool is this whole system runs with an actual fishing rod. You put your rod in this rod holder, and you actually you leave your bail open all the time. I'll show you how this works. It's going to be confusing to explain, but I do have a rod here. It's pretty interesting. Let's see if I can do this on the laptop without messing things up. I haven't tried it yet on the laptop, but okay. Sits in the rod holder like this. Again, I say you open the bail. What's cool about this is it is a total free spool system. The bail stays open. And what that allows is as soon as this thing triggers off, the fish can pull and not feel a single bit of pull. Like it's just totally free spooling when that fish triggers it. And what's nice about that, a lot of fish like bass, for instance, or walleye, they'll drop that hook every single time if they feel it or feel any weight. You don't want that. So it's really cool how this thing works. The fact that you can just run your line in there like that. But yeah, it's very, very interesting. And the way this thing triggers was kind of nuts. Like I said, it's a free spool system. You run your line. The rod has never actually bent over either. Not like it's not a hook setter. It's nothing like that. You still got to make sure you get the hook in. But the way this thing works, you clip your flag down here. You don't even really clip it. I'll show you what I'm doing here. You hook it. There's a hook right here on this corner. You put your flag right down there underneath the hook. The flag has a swivel system on it. So you put your swivel that's on the flag through that hook, just like that. And then your fishing line that is just free hanging here, you actually put underneath this little lever. Okay, and what this does, you can see it set just like this. When the fish, actually you want it up above there. Yeah, you want it right like that. When the fish pulls this line, it starts getting taut. It is going to feel just a very, I mean, this thing is so sensitive. I mean, it's not going to feel it, the weight. It pulls this, and then boom, it is. I don't have my bail open. I don't want to cause a mess, but with the bail open, as soon as that goes, they're just going to run. That's it. Your flag goes up. You're not going to hear. I mean, you can put I'll probably put bells on this like I do everything else because it's nice. It makes it easy to hear. But yeah, this right here is a very interesting thing. It's called the Finicky Fooler. Like I said, it's also not cheap. I'm going to say that right now. I think it's like $30. But in the long run, it is worth it, especially if you're like me and like to run tip ups for walleyes or perch. You're going to catch twice the fish guaranteed with something like that because of the fact that it doesn't have any extra pull. Oh, there you go. Yeah, the foam. I've seen people use regular foam for these, but like I said, man, the foam can break. These things are made out of a very strong foam that it's just not going to break on you. But yeah, the flag system and all this, it's nice because, like I said, it's compact. It all goes back into these little spots so that you can put it all back into your bucket. Wrong side. Yeah, this is the, like I said, Finicky Fooler. Paul was the one that showed me this, and I do really like it. It's a nice system. I only bought the one because it is expensive, but I'm excited to try it out. I'm hoping to get out this week so I can show you guys how it works. But like I said, it all goes back together like that. You can drop the whole thing in your bucket, you know, whereas tip-ups, for instance, or even windlass tip-ups, they take up space. So oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, the bow tar foam is probably good. It is different, Max. Yeah, I've never seen one quite like that. And you know, after if you watch the video with Paul and us on the ice in Alpena, which was Long Lake, I'll tell you guys on here right now. But when we were up there, that's what he was running for the most part, and they work really good. Yeah, definitely check them out, Aaron. Yep. Watch some videos on them if you want, see how they work, because Finicky Fooler is the name of them, and yeah, they're really cool. I know they're gonna be amazing for perch and walleye both. I mean, you can also I haven't played with it enough to know, but Paul showed me that you can actually set this clip too, so that it's a little tougher, so that like a big minnow or something won't pull it off. So it can be set for pike and things like that. But personally, that's gonna be my baby for walleye and perch. So hey, Jen, how you doing? I wish you guys could make it out, Jen. Would have been great to have you out there. A lot of my friends couldn't make it that night because of the weather. Tip ups are the way to go, man. They are. I mean, I love fishing with a rod. I'll never. I don't think I could get myself to just sit and watch flags as fun as it is. But having the flags, I mean, you're allowed 3 rods. You might as well have that. You might as well have that extra bit out there. They are fun, yeah. I love chasing flags is a blast. It sure is. From Northern Michigan, how you doing tonight, Kevin? This kitty is gonna be the death of me. It would be great, Kevin or Jen. I'd love to have you guys out. It was nasty all weekend. I mean, I've been struggling. I was extreme. You guys, I told you I wouldn't be able to go live. The one day alone, I was struggling to get past a 102 temperature the entire day. I was hot, sweating, couldn't break that fever. It was absolutely terrible. This was the sickest. Normally when I'm sick, it's like 2 days. This was 10 days. I haven't been that sick in a long. Thank you very much, man. Thank you. It was a good time. It was a good time. Good. Glad you're doing good, Kevin. All right. I'm gonna do the giveaway here for those of you that are on Patreon. What? What do you want from me? Those of you on Patreon, I will do the old spin the wheel that I've done. I have one new. I do want to say thank you to Anna for joining. You're part of the Patreon now. So let's see. It's probably gonna make me watch a stupid ad. They always do. What do you want? Yep. Always got to make me watch an ad. It can't just play. So, but for those of you that are part of my Patreon that donate to that every month, you will be in for a giveaway right now. It's going to be for ice fishing stuff. All right, here we go. Spinning the old wheel. See if I can get her to focus for you. There. Oh, focused for a second. Jacob Folsky. I don't think you're on. I don't think you've been on here in a while, but I will. I think I can get a hold of you on Facebook. I think that was how you originally got a hold of me. So yeah, I will. This cat's a parrot. I swear to God. So Jacob Folsky, congratulations. I will get a hold of you. Like I said on Facebook, I think I can get you, and I will send you out some fishing stuff. The Probably just some drunken dizzies and my new dizzy droppers. Those things work really good. I'm excited. Towards the end of the season, the smelt fishing gets phenomenal through the ice towards end of February and early March, and I'm really excited about that with my dizzy droppers. I know we tested them last year and they work great for them. So just put a little wax worm on there and you're ready to rock. It's going to be a lot of fun. I see there's 51 watching and 40 thumbs up. Please hit that thumbs up. I appreciate you guys. And like I said, next week I will do a challenge again, and I will pick the. I'll have you guys try to pick the song that I'm gonna sing next week too, if I keep going anyway. I'm hoping I do. As if I can make it till the final night, at least then you guys can see, watch every single week. I do have to drive to Oscoda for it. It's at the Asabalin Finnish Sports Bar in Oscoda, Michigan. So it's like 45 minutes for me, but it's a lot of fun. And if I win, the way it goes is winner gets $2,000, second place gets $500, and third place gets $250. And then they're going to have a crowd choice, which the crowd will get to pick their favorite singer out of the final group, and whoever the person is that gets crowd favorite will win I believe it's like a 2-night stay at a Airbnb or something like that. So that'll be really cool. Yes, just north of Wellmans. Yep, you got her, John. Yeah, in fact, I don't know, it's halfway between Wellmans and the light. It's not very far, that's for sure. But I trap right. I thought it was funny when the ex-owner there mentioned me the other day. I didn't know he knew I trap back there, but the fact that he said he watches and stuff, I thought that was cool. Thank you, Bob. Thank you. I tell you, I was feeling the pressure the other day. I'm not gonna lie. Even though I felt good about knowing the song, especially the one I drunker than me that I did. I've sang that a million times, but um, I felt confident, but at the same time, I was still a little scared. There's 150 people at the bar, I mean, that's a lot. I don't know if I've ever actually sang in front of that many before, especially on a stage, man. You add a stage and you hop up on that, it's a whole different ball game. So it was really cool that he gave me that shout out. Yeah, I did not expect that. And even I mean, when I said LT Outdoors on there, I couldn't believe how the crowd reacted. It was a great moment for me. That's for sure. That's for sure. So, but I'm trying to plan out each week accordingly. Like I said, I've got each week is a different. I've actually got the information here. Each week is a different theme, and I'm trying to pick out at least 2 or 3 songs each week for that theme. So I'm already ready to go. This is how they're judging it too. I might as well read you guys this. They're doing it based on stage presence, so how comfortable you are on stage, which I felt pretty comfortable the other day. At first I was scared, but when I got up there and seen the audience, I kind of fed off all that enthusiasm. Audience interaction, so whether or not they're paying attention to me, that's going to be something they vote on. Vocal pitch, did you sound like the person whose song you were doing? That's important too. And luckily, the songs that I've chose, I'm pretty good at. Um, let's see, vocal rhythm. How well did you keep the time? That's important. Knowledge of material. Did you know the song you were singing? Audience reaction. Did they get into it and clap when you were done? So, like, based on all that, when the other day, if they would have actually judged that that night, I think I would have been fine. I mean, as far as I feel, I think I crossed off all those. So it was, Max, it really was, it was cool. Thank you. The first girl. Oh, Amanda. Yep, Amanda's the one. I mean, Amanda's great, and it's funny because I've after that night, I picked out every time I hear somebody in the competition, I try to click it in my head, like, if I think they're gonna beat me. I do feel like there's 6 people that are my competition. 3 of them are girls. I do feel, Kira Tate, the way she was the one that did the Michael Jackson song, her stage presence is hard to beat. I mean, the way she gets up there and she's not, you can tell she ain't afraid at all, but it's because she's a theater person too, she's done a lot of theater stuff. I know her personally, and that does make it a big difference, but yeah, the one girl, yeah, I know, John. I don't know. I felt bad for her, but that was a lot. Thanks, Bob. Were you there, Bob? I did, yeah. The crowd interaction was great, and if I get a chance to do hard to handle, like I'm really hoping, I've been practicing it like crazy in my house, and I've got it. I've really got it down where I mean I've already, especially if the crowd's the same, which I think if, for what I know, a lot of the same people are going to be there. I'm already going to pick some people out of the crowd and kind of sing to them. So hey there, Squatch. Hey there, Fuddrucker. They actually did not judge us that night. That was like a freebie night. So yes, I'm on to the next round, and I'm feeling really comfortable this week for this coming week, and the week after is a country week, so I'm pretty positive on that one too. I'm feeling good. Oh, live on YouTube, I got you. You could see me pacing. Yeah, I was kind of losing it a little bit. Yeah, Helen, I don't know. I mean, the song choice, having issues with, but that's something I try to figure out too. I keep in the back of my mind, I play a bunch of different versions of because there's a lot of different versions that might be a little different key. I try to get them all kind of down. That way, if something like that happens to me, at least I can keep on singing. So it's not easy. It's not easy, Squatch. Like I was really a nervous and just chill kid back in school. I could have never done anything like this, but I got into drama class for 10th and 11th grade, and just doing that, I was the lead role in one of the plays we did, and that alone, that kind of broke me right there. So well, hopefully some of you guys can make it there one day. I would love to see you guys. Hopefully I can make it on to 6 weeks, but I'll tell you too what we got going for the weeks that are happening. Like I said, week one was singer choice. We could choose whatever we wanted to. Week two, 80s or 90s rock and roll. Week three is country song of choice slash duets. We will do a duet song that night with a random one of the other singers that the judges are going to pick on us with. And I'm not worried about that. I found out that they aren't going to judge us on the duet part. It's more of a crowd pleasing type thing. Same with when we do the group night, which that's going to be the final night. Week four is artist specific. That's where the judges are going to choose one artist that all of us are going to have to pick a song from. So that one I'm a little worried about, but I do know a lot of songs. And then week five, okay, so not the final night. Week five is group song night and singer's choice. So that night we will be doing the group song and picking a song that we want to sing. And let's see. Week six is going to be the final night. Save the best for last. We'll be doing a crowd audience, a crowd pleasing song for the audience. So yeah, that night I've already got my song picked out for that, and they said we might do two that night. So I'm trying to pick two of my favorite upbeat songs for that night. Yeah, yep, I agree. Yeah, things which what sucks though is, we were all at the practice the week before, so I'm surprised that it seems like it would have been the same song choice because the DJ saves that stuff. So I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna practice, and at first I wasn't planning on going to all the practices each week because I practice at home all the time. But I am gonna go for the most part just so I can see what other people are singing because, like I said, I'd hate to have a song all picked out, get there, and just have get there and then have somebody else trying to sing the same song. So oh yeah, no, Todd, the first night, like I said, I heard her at practice, and yeah, she was phenomenal. In fact, she's one of the ones I'm worried about, but yeah, it's all going to come down to remembrance and stuff like that. Because if something like that happens to us during the judging part, we're booted automatically. So yeah, that's going to be. Hopefully, it doesn't happen again to her or anybody else because that is stressful. I can't even imagine. I mean, she did good. The fact that she was able to still laugh and talk, and it was nice to see he got up there with her too, between it, because, like I said, that'd be like a crying moment, probably even for me. That would break you down, and it would really make it hard to go on. But she did, when she actually got onto her song, she did good. So yeah, no, Helen's good. That's for sure. But I am looking forward. Like I said, I'm going to continue to post this for you guys, and I hope you enjoy it. But yeah, every Friday I will be doing a live show from there. It's going to be long, like the other day it was almost 2 hours, which it really didn't need to be that long. There was way too much kind of fluff in between. But yeah, when I put the video together tonight, the video of just us singing and the crowd response, with all that, it was only like 57 minutes, so it can be done pretty quick. Yeah, that's the way I think it's a good call on that, John. Because like I said, for all I know, there's not that many. There's more girls in it than there are guys, but all it takes is one of those other guys to pick my song, and God, that would suck. Especially if their number came before me. If I had that song all going through my head at the show, and boom, somebody gets up and sings it, that would be hard to come back from. But I am trying to keep more in my back burner in case of something like that. No, it's not. Yeah, that would have been a lot of pressure. Yeah, I can't even imagine. So she did good. Oh, that would be, like I said, I'm trying to pick crowd pleasing songs. What sucks though, I hate to say it, John, but I songs like that annoy me, and it's only for the fact that pretty much I don't think it takes any skill to sing that song. So I'm trying to pick songs that I can show kind of a bunch of different vocal range throughout the song, because otherwise songs like that seems to be like the drunk person's song to get everybody going at every karaoke ever made. Like, and I get it. There's songs like that. There's songs God, what's the other one everybody plays all the time? There's another one just like Sweet Caroline, but, my ex Caroline is there too, so I don't really wanna sing that song. So, The 15-minute break, when I counted it out, yes, thank you, Lisa. God, yes, that's one of them too. Yep. Not saying either one of them's a bad song, but they are just in my as many times as I've gone to karaoke, they're way overplayed. I understand that the crowd enjoys it, but I just feel like there's no skill to most of them. But yeah, 15-minute break. When I counted that out of my last video, it was 38 minutes. So that was rough. Yeah, yep. I agree, Max. Exactly. Yeah, I think if I did a song, even like Sweet Caroline, you know, a lot of the people that get drunk and sing that song, they enjoy it. They're getting the crowd in, and they're not really caring how they sound. But yeah, I think if I had the whole crowd singing along with me, it would probably throw me off. So I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna pick songs that I feel like the crowd will enjoy, but at the same time, I want them to be songs I feel will kind of, I don't know, boost my level up a little. So, but yeah, it should be a fun week. I've got good stuff in mind, and I know I really feel like I'm gonna make it onto the following week. It will be a lot more stressful with judges up there, that's for sure. But I don't know. I do feel good about all this. So, and I do want to say thank you. I don't know how many of you were on here that were actually there, but I was shocked at how many friends and just people I know that were there. And I even had a group of girls. I only knew the one girl. The rest of them must have been friends of hers. But she said that she came to see me with her friends, and I was pretty excited about that. I think it's great. So I did have a lot of great stuff going on. It was, kind of a bummer because my karaoke group, like I got a table registered for my group, and there normally would have been like 15 of us, but none of them could make it that night except for my friends Chelsea and Travis. They made it, and they're going to be there again, I think, this week. So that's nice. But yeah, it was a shame, and it's looking like the rest of my group ain't going to make it anyway. So I've been inviting other people and trying to get more people to the table. But yeah, Max, if you're able to make it one of them nights, I think you'd enjoy it. Especially, I mean, in Japan, you were telling me that karaoke is such a big thing. I think you would like it. I'm hoping it becomes like this whole idol thing. I hope becomes more of a statewide thing. Not just because I don't know. I think there was one when I looked online up in like Presque Isle or Sheboygan. I think it was Sheboygan did one, but I don't know why every town don't. I mean, it seems like every town has a bunch of bars. Why can't one of them do something like that? Because it brings the community together. There was, like I said, 150 people or so. It was crazy. No, no, we don't. If I win Iosco Idol, that's as far as I go. But it's a pretty big achievement if I can say that I was the Iosco Idol. But no, I do hope that they create other ones. Like even if they did a Bay City Idol, I'd probably drive down to it. Well, thank you, Max. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Even like I said, even if people can only see through live stream, at least I'm able to put it out there for you guys. So thanks, Mark. Yeah, like that night the weather was crap, so I was really surprised we had the people we did. But oh, Bob, it was great. It was great. Uh, Well, it seems like every week they got something going on, John. It sucks because I was all like, when I first joined in, they all said they'd be able to come, but like, my buddy Ryan that I go sing for all the time, he's a DJ. He's doing karaoke this coming Friday, so obviously he can't be there. His wife goes to karaoke with him, and probably the entire karaoke group. I know a couple of my friends from that group are going to Texas, I believe, this weekend. So everybody's got their reasons that they can't go, and I can't blame them. I mean, everybody's got stuff going on, but it definitely sucks. So I'm just really hoping that I can get some more friends out too. So this cat is adorable, but it farts like 10 dogs. Disgusting cat. Like I said, I haven't named it yet. It might have some kind of a fart name. Thank you, Vader. Thank you, Lisa. I'm glad. I'm glad. Thank you, Jen. Aw. Well, yeah, Todd, I'm gonna try to keep doing it because not for me, but for everybody, because I know that there's, all these other singers, they've got family, they've got friends that can't make it just as I do, and I think it's really cool to be able to do something like this where I can put it out for everybody to see. I know that Iasco Idol puts out their own each year. If you go to YouTube, type in on here Iasco Idol, you can watch previous years, but most of them are only showing little parts of the songs. They don't I don't know why. I mean, nothing against whoever did those, but they don't actually show the whole thing. So it's a good name for that thing. That's for sure. Hey, Jammers. Hi, Jammers. All right. Good night, Rick. All right. Yep. Thor's got to go potty. All right. Good night, John. Thank you very much, man. How you doing, buddy? I hope y'all have a good night. Thank you for everything. And again, stay tuned this week as I will be showing week 2 of Iasco Idol, where we will be judged and somebody will get kicked off. So thanks again. Dogs are going crazy. Love y'all.